Howdy all, I'm Adam the Renaissance Nerd. The Marvels is upon us. We are a mere 48 hours away from the full-on premiere. By Friday morning, it'll be out there, it'll be chugging along to failure. If you have been following the MCU, been following anybody in this sphere at all, we've been telling you for a long time this movie was going to be a disaster. How can it not be a disaster?
Black Girl Magic!
When it's been reshot 5 different times, when the story has been changed 5 different times, when nobody knows what's going on for years, and then suddenly in the past several months, there's been an onslaught of marketing.
Black Girl Magic!
The Marvels couldn't even be Captain Marvel 2 because guess what? Nobody's really interested in Brie Larson's Carol Danvers. Because Carol Danvers, she's a failed character from the comics. At least when they made her Captain Marvel. When she was Ms. Marvel, hugga chugga, yeah, let's do it. But as Captain Marvel, nobody wants her, nobody likes her, nobody desires any of her stories. She's just there to be women's power. So it is no surprise as we get ready for this premiere that it's kind of looking like the projections are going to be pretty low. Marvels with 140 million global opening. Not expected to be marvelous at weekend box office preview. I'm on the record for I think 3 weeks now stating what I think the global total will be for the Marvels when all is said and done. And I'm going to say it here again so that if I'm right, I can do a victory lap. And even if I'm close, I can still do a victory lap. 200 to 250 million, give or take 10 million, will be its global total when all is said and done. I don't think this steaming pile of
Black Girl Magic
even cracks 300 million. I don't. I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. But that doesn't stop the shill machine from pushing hard. IGN, 8 out of 10, The Marvels is a triumph. Oh, we're calling things a triumph again. The Marvels is a triumph. Its depth can be seen not just through its characters, but through its story as it explores war's complicated fallout, the difficulty of being a human when you are perceived as a monolith, and the hilarious complicated virtues of family. Wow, that sounds like a cluster. I'm sorry, but that is not interesting. That's a movie that doesn't know its identity, but IGN, 8 out of 10. Screen Rant gave it a 4.5 out of 5. The Marvels Review, delightfully fun MCU entry is a much-needed return to form. We'll just read the bullet points. Marvels is a return to form for the MCU, capturing the goofy fun and superhero hijinks that made Marvel's best movie successful. No, that's not what made Marvel's movies successful. Marvel's movies were successful because we cared about the characters, because they had engaging story arcs, and they were at least somewhat comic accurate in what they were trying to portray. This is a mess of characters nobody likes, nobody cares about, and nobody's interested in. The dynamic between the 3 main characters played by Brie Larson,
Black Girl Magic
and Iman Vellani is genuinely delightful and a joy to watch. While the movie suffers from an uninteresting villain, how can you give it a 4.5 out of 5 when it's an uninteresting villain? If the villain isn't interesting, if the villain's not threatening, if the villain doesn't create a sense of fear and threat, how can you give it a 4.5 out of 5? This proves your bullshit, Screen Rant, but we're not done. Here's just some other rando. There's a lot of rando reviews on X Twitter, so I picked this one as I was scrolling through it. From Fat Thor, Black Lives Matter, we know where he stands on things. The Marvels is the most fun I've had in MCU films since Guardians. The chemistry between the 3 leads is the best Marvel has had, with massive implications for the whole Marvel universe. Don't let the internet lie to you. This was a home run.
Black Girl Magic!
Yeah. Can I have your man card, please? Rachel Leishman, who happens to work for the Mary Sue. So we're not surprised when she says, The Marvels is so much fun, action-packed goodness, but genuinely hilarious and exciting to watch from start to finish. I love my girls so much, and seeing them fight all 3 together truly is so special. Higher, further, faster, baby! And then our favorite Grace Randolph, she loved it. She had thrills. Grace Randolph has blocked me, so hey, we know where she stands on things as well. She loved it. She's going to give her full review tomorrow.
Black Girl Magic.
At the recording of this video, the critics' score on Rotten Tomatoes, which again, we legitimize Rotten Tomatoes about as far as we can throw it, but right now it's at 52%. It has dropped steadily all day as the critics review it more. The audience score, we'll see what happens. I have a feeling it's not going to be very high either because, as we know, people are not going to see this. There are plenty of pictures out there of empty theaters. Nobody's there. Nobody's interested. And what does this say in the end? The MCU, as I've been saying for months now, it's a zombie. It's Weekend at Bernie's. It's marching forward. It's going to fall flat on its face as soon as the music stops. Nobody wants this. And in the end, we're all going to be blamed because we're ists, we're phobes, we're misogynists, we're racist bigots. We just don't like Brie Larson. We just don't like women in general. Why aren't you doing the superhero fatigue? Will be thrown out there as an excuse.
Black Girl Magic.
The real truth is this. This is not the MCU that we spent a decade loving from 2008 to 2019. It's just that simple. Nobody cares about Phase 4 characters and Phase 5 storylines. Nobody cares that they're trying to finally introduce the Fantastic Four and the X-Men years too late. The love is gone. Nobody wants this. Nobody cares about it. People are moving on to other things. The era of the superhero movie is over, not because there's fatigue, but because it's just become boring and not fun. All right, I'm done. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated. If you are new here, I invite you to check out the channel, subscribe. I'm here to earn your trust and support using facts and logic because facts and logic do not care about whiny Stan, SJW, and fake fan fifis. Hit the notification button for my videos you like on preaching by all means. Leave a comment. Love to hear from everybody about how they feel about things because I care what the true passionate fans think. I do not care what the Stans, fake fans, and SJWs have to say because 201, they're all cowards behind keyboards and they'll cry and they'll wail and they'll call us names. But in the end, they're a minority and they are insignificant. Thank you again for watching. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you'd like to reach out to me, please email me at theranernerd@gmail.com for all channel business purposes. I am on Twitter now, mostly for promotion and sharing of videos, maybe a little shit stirring here and there, who knows, @theranernerd. You can also find me at the Geeks and Gamers forums under @ROAS, and you can see me on Rumble and Odyssey under the Renaissance Nerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.